Yo, yo, yo.
You know what time it is.
You know exactly what time it is. And if you're joining us for the first time, you might see us
You might
in
actually
person.
see us.
You might actually see us. You know what I'm saying? We are here. We've got some cameras. In the studio, I won't call it the studio, the loft.
Yeah, we
actually are up in the loft. There's the reason why the name is Up in the Loft.
You know, quite.
If you're vibing with us online on Spotify, whatever media services, thank you for tuning in as usual. This is episode 34, and for the first time, we are in Technicolor. We are killing it, and I'm your co-host and Triple X,
and I'm your humble host, Shway. Go find me.
Yeah. Well, if you go find a man, good luck. If you find me, go find me at Adam3XX, and you can find us on Twitter.
And all that good stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Where can they find us?
They can find us on Twitter. They can find us on it.
Yeah, but like, what's the Twitter link, bro?
The Twitter link. It's _ up in the loft.
That's it. That's what I want.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. My bad. My bad. Yo.
I'm just saying, yeah, Spotify. Like, all right, bet.
Whatever. Spotify, they find us. Type us Up in the Loft. Apple,
right.
find us Up in the Loft. You know. Don't know about SoundCloud. We kind of just stopped with SoundCloud.
Actually, wait, dude. We're being very happy-go-lucky right now. But something did happen very recently. If you wanted to talk about that, that's all right.
Matter of fact, like, I'm just cutting the music.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. One of my favorite rappers. Like, I don't know, got me through uni, just got me through life in general. Like his positive attitude, positive spirit, positive music. There's so much to go on. His business savvy, everything about him was just epic, and I just want like a quick moment of silence.
Word.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's a bit mad. I'm gonna be honest. Like it's torn me up. Like
I know it's torn you up.
Like I think because he was so good. Like
turn the music up, Shway, please.
I will.
Good lord, man.
I'm just saying it was a bit silent. I'm just saying he was so good. Like I think like I'm gonna miss about him is like he always used to drop. He would always like push the envelope. So like when he dropped his mixtape for £1,000. Like
dollars. Right?
Yeah, $1,000. Sorry, $1,000. Like that was one of like the biggest things in hip hop. It was like obviously like me, I was like I ain't got $1,000 because I didn't at the time. I was just a student, whatever. So I couldn't get it. But it was just like a big moment in hip hop. Like the fact that he did it, the mixtape was sick. It was man, like everything about the guy, man. Oh.
Fair enough. I mean, I didn't have as much of a deep connection as you did. If anyone's been vibing with us for a long time, you would know that Shway adores Nipsey Hussle and cannot stop talking about Crenshaw for the longest time.
Bruv, that was what that.
Look. We're on episode 34, right? If anyone wants to go through our back catalogue, check us out on Spotify. You can check out Shway literally talking about Nipsey Hussle. I know this man is a true fan, as I am to MF Doom. If MF Doom passes away, I would need a moment of silence, to be honest. I would need that. I would require that. So I can definitely empathize with what you're saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's all mad, like, right now.
Word.
Like, for me, like, Nipsey Hussle was in, like, space, like, where he was like, bruv, I don't even know how to describe it. He was just so sick. Like, a true GOAT has left in my eyes. Like, a true GOAT. Like, Nipsey Hussle, like, me and my boys, gym, like, we'll bang Nipsey Hussle in the gym, bang Nipsey Hussle when we're driving, bang Nipsey Hussle when we're just chilling. Like, he had that vibe for any occasion. Like, his music transcended from everything. Like, it could be in the club, it could be in your house. Like, he had music for outdoors, music for indoors, that chilling music, and music just to like uplift you as a black man. Like, he wasn't always talking about gang violence because that's where he grew up. He was always talking about like how to progress, stuff that he's doing. But I'm gonna be honest, man, I feel like it's a mad setup. Like I've like done.
Sure, yeah. Shway and I had a conversation about this. I don't know, before the actual podcast we started recording, and he came to the conclusion that it was a vast, like perhaps government setup or something on that degree.
I'm just saying, because look, it was 6 shots, 5 to the body, 1 to the head.
Right.
That's a very military type of tactic.
Well, we don't know. I need to get an autopsy. I need to see more information. I'm not gonna just be out here just chatting my gums.
All I'm saying is,
get people.
All right, check this. You know what I mean? This is something that is big in it. So, have you heard of Dr. Sebi?
No.
So Dr. Sebi's this doctor out in America that said that he cured AIDS and he cured cancer.
Right.
And obviously, like, he got held in police custody and then died in police.
Why was he in police custody?
I can't remember the ins and outs, but he done that. Nipsey Hussle was gonna do a documentary on it.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, in the radio interview, he says, "If I die before this documentary out, you guys got a ride for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride." So anyone out there looking to support Nipsey Hussle, just go on Spotify, stream his music. He owns all his masters, so the music, all the revenue goes to his family, just straight. That's all I'm doing right now. So when you're asking me later on what I'm listening to, it's just Nipsey.
Respect.
It's just gonna be Nipsey.
But yo, do you want to jump into it? What's going on?
Boy, you take it, man. I'm a bit, you know.
You're a bit Russell.
Yeah, I'm a bit Russell, man. Just let's take it. Take
all right, man. I'm gonna start off a little bit light. As we're talking about MF Doom, I don't know if you saw the interview. It's the 15th year anniversary for his incredible album, his joint album with Madlib, aka Mad Villainy. If anyone's out there like
this guy drops anytime he wants. He just wants to drop this album, Mad Villainy. Any possible chance he can get, Mad Villainy.
Yo, sharp. This isn't about that. This ain't about that. Right now, I'm talking about the fact that it's the 15-year anniversary. It's great. It's super. But, you know, we don't know anything about, like, you know, like, okay. So I've lost my train of thought. But it's a 15-year anniversary, right? Sorry. And it's they had an interview for MF Doom, and he did go on record and say he actually doesn't listen to hip hop. He actually listens to jazz more than anything.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like hip hop. He just uses it as, like, you know, a way to make money.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I feel like he listens to jazz, and I think you know what, like, I feel like that's what separates him from everyone else in terms of like say if I'm doing, like, when I go gym, innit, I change my diet. Like, I'm not gonna eat what I used to eat. Like, I'm gonna eat something else. I'm gonna start eating healthier so that my body can get what it wants. Like, if you listen to this hip hop today, you're gonna hear nothing but drugs, sex, and I'm sure, like, I've heard a bit where MF Doom's talked about. He doesn't really talk about that sort of stuff.
No, he doesn't.
Exactly. So he's gonna listen to stuff that's gonna influence what he's seeing. So when he does it, I've actually listened to some of it, and I'm like, you know what? He's different. Like, he's doing something in hip hop, but he's not doing the hip hop way. So when he's saying, I listen to jazz, calm. Listen to something else. Yeah. Like, do what you have to do. Change your diet up.
But what he did say is that he used it as a way to make money.
But I think he uses it to make money. Cool. Like, use it to make money. Calm.
Right.
But I still think he respects the hustle, respects the game, or obviously respects his craft, because he doesn't put out rubbish.
Right.
I think he does take the mic when he, like, sends random people to do his shows.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But
that's out of pocket, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
it is what it is, you know.
You know, it's Doom, innit? Like, people have chalked it up like, oh yeah, I got punked by Doom. It wasn't him. It was some other random guy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's for the culture at the end of the day. Like, people are like, oh, am I gonna get Doom or am I gonna get a random guy?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, for me personally, when I heard it, I was just like, all right, cool. Like, obviously, man's making money. Man's putting food on the table for his family. Like, we hear a lot of rappers like, oh, don't take money in my pockets, but these times you're making millions.
Yeah.
Like, man's just saying, like, look, I use hip hop. I'm trying to make money. Killer Mike's even said it. Like, I use hip hop to make money as well. Like, why not? Yeah. But obviously, they're not taking a minute. They're not, like, putting out rubbish. They put out good quality music. We enjoy it. Well, you definitely.
I think what's more poignant is the people, perhaps like Blueface and other people that have gone on record just to say, like, I don't really care about hip hop. I'm literally just doing this to make money. Whereas Killer Mike and MF Doom are better examples of people that have come from struggles or whatever, and used it, but they're still honoring the craft. Whereas Blueface has literally said, I don't like hip hop. I don't write poetry. I literally just start rapping, and I hope to God I make some, like, a good bag off it. But that's something else, man. I'm getting a bit heated. I'm gonna cool it down, yeah. I'm gonna talk about Marvel, right?
Oh my days, Marvel! You're talking about Storm. You're gonna talk about Storm.
I was going to talk about Angelina Jolie. We got a lot to unpack with this episode, actually. But Angelina Jolie, I don't know if anyone realizes, but she joined the MCU.
Yeah.
And she joins as one of the Eternals. That's like deep cosmic like Marvel lore. Like it's a big deal. Like if anyone actually knows about the Eternals,
it's a bit of like we're having a little nerd session.
We're having a bit of a nerd session. If you're still with us, thank you. If not, I understand. I get it.
Come back.
But yo, like she's joining the Eternals, which is like an incredible roster of like cosmic beings. Like we're never gonna see something like this ever from like DC, I don't think, and not for at least a long time. But like Marvel, what I think is gonna happen in the next phase after this Infinity War phase, whatever, we're gonna get into like a more cosmic thing. It's not even gonna be about Earth. It's gonna be about all the aliens that are out there and the Beyonders, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Why not, fam?
Well, why not? Yeah. But I had this discussion with Jawmanga, another guest on one of our podcasts. But he did say that it seemed like the reason that people gravitate towards Marvel movies is because it's something cool and it's humans and they're overcoming their struggles.
Yeah.
If I'm learning about aliens and stuff, I would care less about their struggles than like what a human can go through, because I empathize with them a lot closer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But that's my own take on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are your thoughts?
What in terms of her joining, or in terms of Marvel movies being such an amazing movies? I feel like they just
Marvel moving is something more cosmic and abstract.
I feel like it's talking about the unknown. Like we're always curious about what we don't know.
Yeah.
So we're always curious. Oh, what did they do? What did they don't do? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like we're always curious about that. So like Marvel always intrigues us. Like like the Doctor Stranges, the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Avengers. All of that is so interesting because we're like, oh, there's other beings. Like, how do they operate? What did they do? What do they look like? And I think that's what engages us so much. So like, obviously, like things like Captain America, we're like, oh, he's a human. Like he had the war. Like we all know this. Whatever. Boom. Yeah. Or the Hulk. Like the Hulk for me is kind of cool. Or Spider-Man, but Spider-Man's more of a teenage level. Like we're all like, oh yeah, it'd be so amazing if we're like, oh, Spider-Man. Like, live. But talking about the cosmic thing, that's what gravitates to us so much. Like DC movies, I don't really connect with them as much.
I say in terms of cinematography, DC have like their moment where I feel like Marvel's kind of grayish, but I'd say in terms of content and delivery and world building, Marvel is leaps and bounds ahead. Yeah. Like you can't even compare the two. But yeah, let's pivot. Let's talk about Storm. What do you know about Storm? I don't know this article as well as you do.
So basically, the actor that plays Storm in the new film Dark Phoenix, Alexandra Shipp. So she's playing Storm, and obviously I think it's a comment. Like I think she's getting an interview and it's a bit of comedic. Like it's quite light-hearted, whatever. Quite light-hearted. They go, how do you feel about Storm? And obviously, we read comic books. Storm's a big deal. Like anyone that watched the X-Men, everyone knows that Storm's a big deal. And I feel like she has been watered down and downplayed.
Yeah.
Like when you watch X-Men, like who ever thought Mystique's the leader? Like I'm seeing Mystique everywhere. It's turned basically Jennifer Lawrence has run the show. Like she's basically said, I don't want to be the bad guy. I want to be a good guy. And I'm going to make Mystique a good person, and she's going to run the X-Men. In what world did anyone see that happening? It was mad, bruv. Mystique is a side character.
Yeah, Mystique. Well, watching her in X-Men Evolution, she was just the devious little schemer.
That's what she's always been.
Yeah, I know. And she does like espionage missions and stuff like that. Yeah. She isn't the top Donnie. Like, she's just out here just doing a little thing. And she's related to Nightcrawler. That's literally it. And even Nightcrawler's like a side character as well. Like...
Bruv, I'm saying Storm and Cyclops.
The X-Men is literally Magneto and Charles Xavier. That's it. Yeah. And whoever might come in between, whether that be Sabretooth and Wolverine, or if that's, some other members, i.e. Cyclops or Jean Grey and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't expect to see Mystique at all before I see, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. I don't expect to see her.
So she was, obviously, people are like, she's out of pocket for, slandering the film, cool. But it's because, Marvel just bought out Fox, innit? So she's kind of seeing,
a Marvel bag, perhaps.
I don't think she's going to get a Marvel bag, but I think she's just seeing it as, adios.
I've done my bit. Yeah.
But it is true that Storm has been this side character throughout the whole thing. Threw a couple of lightning bolts, and boom. But, yeah. That's been the main thing. How do you feel about Kanye's church? His
Sunday service.
His Sunday service.
Yeah, a new video popped up, and I was like, in my head, I was like, this ain't working for me. But I went down to the comments and people were literally like, his album's gonna change things. This is gonna be crazy. And in my head, I'm like, wow, wait, hold on. Is he still recording this thing? I'm like, hold on. Was this just the drop? Like when the Carter 5 dropped? Am I crazy? He said, yo, like me and Weezy can, like Yeezy and Weezy can like exist in the same like in the same
universe
time, in the same universe. And people were like, holy crap, we're gonna get the Carter 5 and Yandy on the same day. This is gonna be nuts. This Friday's gonna blow up. There's been silence for like 4 months. When did the Carter 5 come out? Like November?
Something like that. It came out last year.
Yeah, it came out last year. I know last year. Maybe like November, like September, like time ago. And we still recording Sunday service right now, bro. I'm not going to talk about Kanye's like, misdeeds, because it doesn't seem like he's actually chatting a lot of grease right now. I think he is just focusing on his music. But I will go on record to say that it's still not enough. Just making like gospel music and pretending to orchestrate them in the middle of a field and everyone wearing white and stuff doesn't cut me and tells me, hey, this music slaps. It just kind of tells me,
I'm saying he just wants
this
us
is
back.
Lazy gospel.
He just wants us back. He just wants black people back on his side.
Well, it's a good attempt. I'm not gonna front. Like some people are like changing their ways and their viewpoints on Kanye, but I will go on record and say like, not for me, not really my cup.
Okay, fair enough.
But that's my own opinion. I'm not gonna go out here and tell you like, don't listen to Kanye because Adam Triple X said so. Like, fair enough, like him. Sunday service ain't working for me. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man, that's our opinion.
But I don't know. But we got to move on, man. Nav, he done a Pitchfork interview, and for anyone that doesn't know, Nav is the Toronto artist under the XO label.
Something like that.
What do you mean something like that? That's exactly right.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but wait, am I still recording, bro?
Yeah.
On the camera. Yeah. All right, bet. Well, like Nav has said, like, yo, he's like, he dropped a new album called Bad Habits, right? Which is a follow-up to all kinds of EPs and albums that he's dropped, right? And everyone's waiting for him to drop something that's as powerful, as like cool as like his SoundCloud drops and his first like debut album. But it seemed like he didn't deliver. And the actual article reads as such. Nav said, it quickly settled in that I didn't realize that I didn't release that good of an album. One hater comment is cool, but they are piling up from my fans. I had to take a couple steps back and humble myself. Okay, I'm gonna ask you right now, right? Is mystery better than content? Because before, Nav basically got ahead because we didn't see his face. We don't know anything about this guy, and he was just coming out with bangers.
I feel like the two have to go hand in hand.
Because like MF Doom is mysterious and his content is good.
But that's what I'm saying. The two have to go hand in hand because even like The Weeknd.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen a Weeknd interview in your life?
I've never seen a Weeknd interview.
Like all we see is
that's actually very true. Wow.
We only see The Weeknd do concerts.
Yeah.
And we only see The Weeknd drop out
like music videos
and drop a music. I've never seen. If someone could send me a Weeknd interview, I'd be really
like a Nardwuar interview. That'd be really good.
Yeah. I've never in my life seen a Weeknd interview. So like I think the two have to go hand in hand. If you're mysterious and your music's crap, like I don't really care. Stay mysterious. Be aloof.
Do you think mystery like amps it up a bit or not really?
Nah, because like obviously the two have to go hand in hand. Like
But how did he get so far on his mystery? Because that's the only thing that I can see that made Nav so attractive to people. It was the mystery behind like who is this guy? Like what is he up to? Like what's happening?
I'm just like personally, I'm thinking to myself like the two have to go. I'm just thinking to myself. The two have to go hand in hand. Like when Beyonce dropped that Lemonade album with nothing. She realized I'm top tier. I don't have to do these whole media runs.
But that's Beyonce. Beyonce has no mystery wrapped around it. Everyone knows Beyonce's like nail color at any hour of the day.
J. Cole, he's got mystery behind him. Kendrick Lamar now is being more aloof now.
What do you mean more aloof now? Like he's always pretty aloof.
He's getting a bit more. He's getting like on J. Cole's level, just gonna drop music.
Hold up.
What?
Hold up, bro. J. Cole ain't always been mysterious and stuff.
No, but I'm saying J. Cole now is moving towards the aloof side.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
and like Kendrick Lamar.
And Kendrick Lamar's been like that since To Be a Butterfly.
I've seen Kendrick Lamar interviews. I can actually say that.
Yeah, well, J. Cole's been out here doing basketball games and missing dunks and stuff like that. That's all I know. He's been in the media spotlight as well.
He just attended the game. And they just
bro. I saw a video of him, celebrity dunk contest, and he failed, man. He's talking all this stuff, but you know, I know how to ball. He played himself. Can't take shots,
It's
man.
the dreads, man.
It's the dreads.
The dreads.
We're blaming his dreads for his free throw.
Yeah. No, it was dunk. We're blaming the dreads for the dunk. The free throw, I can't. The free throw, yeah. I'm gonna say the dreads.
Boy.
I'll make them lean a bit.
You're some Dreamville boy. Like you're ride or die.
Look, I ride or die for my boys. J. Cole, Nips, Pusha T. I'm a ride for them, man.
You're wet, bro. All right,
I'm a ride. I'm gonna say that now. I'm a ride for them.
Whatever, man. Let's unpack this Cardi B fiasco if you want.
Oh, I was gonna talk about this. This is a bit.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk about the whole cancel culture.
Yeah.
So what I've noticed about cancel culture is it's not a very instant thing. It's like something happened like 5 years ago, and then
no, the people get cancelled like live as well. Like Bill Cosby was cancelled when we found out about him.
Okay, but what I'm talking about is a lot of these.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of the things that we're seeing on cancel culture is like someone tweeted something, and some person unpacks it like 5 years later, or someone said something out of pocket 5 years ago. We didn't really care. We just brushed it off, or they weren't as famous or prolific before, and then boom, they bring it up, and we're just supposed to be like, are we meant to judge them for who they were 5 years ago, and they're this new person. Like, if that's the case, like, I don't know, like, I'll be condemned like years ago.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, like, you know, as a child, you used to say they were gay. Oh, that's gay. And then, like, now I don't say it because I'm respectful of people and I know it hurts people, so I don't say that.
Right.
But like,
if they were to resurface something like 14 years ago, you'd be screwed.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, come on, man. I'm not that person. I was a child. Like, I didn't know that, or I wasn't in that type of circumstance. Yeah. So for me, I'm kind of like, there's a two sides to this whole thing. This
Cardi B thing.
Yeah, it's like, there's like, she was in that circumstance. She was like living that life. Apparently, that is the culture. But on the other hand, like I've seen people be like, if this was a man sort of thing, we would cancel them. Yeah. So I'm personally not saying I'm not gonna cancel Cardi. What are you saying?
I'm not gonna cancel Cardi, but I do think it's wild.
It is wild.
I will say that, like, although she's like, this is the culture. Yeah, sure. I didn't know about this culture before she brought it to light. To be honest, I didn't know. I thought prostitution, or she wasn't prostitute. She was a stripper. I thought being a stripper and, you know, doing other services was part of the grind, the hustle and stuff like that. And she wasn't a poor stripper. I'm gonna go on record here and just say she wasn't broke as a stripper. Like, she was making like a lucrative amount of money as a stripper in Atlanta. Like, I'm not crazy. Like although yeah, like what she did was very bad, and I'm not gonna like pump up and say, yeah, you go girl, because you were getting that money. Like, it's bad. I have seen a lot of Twitter like nonsense people saying like, oh, she's like Bill Cosby, but Bill Cosby, you know, raped people, whereas, you know, she just stole from people. So it's a completely different scenario.
Stole their money.
Yeah, stole their money. And people are like comparing. You know, have you seen that dumb cartoon of like Bill Cosby and Cardi B, like a cartoon strip, and they're like, what's the difference and stuff?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and I'm like, one raped, the other one just jet some coins. I don't know. I don't want me to say in this situation. Like, I need to calm down. She's not cancelled.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
She's not.
Is Liam Neeson cancelled?
No.
Why not?
Same thing again. It's like I'm not gonna judge him for like something.
But okay, but you're saying is if something happened now, then you'd be like cancelled. Is that your argument?
It's a bit quick. Like, you can't just cancel someone. Like, we're human. We're gonna make mistakes. It depends on like who. Like, it depends on how hurt I am. Like, and what and how much of an impact it's done. Like R. Kelly, cancelled. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit. Yeah.
It's a bit much. It's a bit much.
It's a bit much.
It's a bit much now.
A bit much. But it's not funny, but
I know it's not funny.
I'm laughing at
the phraseology. Yeah, I know.
Just for people, because, you know.
Yeah, there's
but
people out here laughing.
I don't know who's really. I just know R. Kelly's cancelled. Kanye for me just has to, like, I don't know, man. He just, I don't know what he's gonna do. For me, I haven't really checked for Kanye for a while.
Right.
Like, he ain't cancelled. Like, I think that's what I'm at. Like, I'm just like, I'm not gonna check for you. Like, I'm just gonna like Kodak Black for me is I don't really listen to him, so I'm not really checking for him. Like at one point, I was gonna cancel, like stuff like I was gonna cancel Chris Brown, but then it was just like they were kids at the time, and like she went back to him, so it is what it is. Yeah, clearly it wasn't that much of a cancellation.
I don't know. It's a very weird perspective to go on when we're talking about like celebrities and what kind of stuff, like celebrities, which is why I didn't really have much of an opinion when it came to like Jay-Z and Beyonce and this whole Solange incident, because there's no non-famous bystander that isn't making up the story. The reason that the Me Too movement is important is because it's real people interacting with like celebrities that obviously have this much power. Whereas when it's two celebrities that have equal amount of power or whatever, the crazy clout, when we're like, oh yeah, cancel that person, we weren't there. No one from the outside is ever like gonna vouch and say, yeah, I saw it go down like this. I don't know. Yeah. So when this whole Chris Brown and Rihanna thing happened, I was obviously on Rihanna's side. I was like, this is crazy. But as I grew up, I was like, hold on, I wasn't there. Who's to say this happened? Whose account is more important? I wasn't there. And then this whole this Bill Cosby thing makes sense. I'm like, all right, innocent people have said so and so and so and so. There's no gain or clout to gain from this. It's just is what it is. But what you say? What was the argument for? I can't remember.
We're just talking about generally in cancellation.
Yeah. General cancellation. Yeah. R. Kelly, too much. Bill Cosby, too much. Harvey, too much. A lot of these people that have raped people on a continuous basis. I'm not gonna say, yo, they were different people. You're a bad person. You're a bad dude. Like,
I think people are just too quick to cancel.
Yeah, I will say that. Kodak, for me, in my heart and soul, I don't like his character, and I didn't like him, like,
I feel like
almost
that,
in his inception.
I feel like that's fair. Like for me, I'm just like
I don't like him as a person.
Yeah, I don't like a character. There's nothing that you have for me that I want to go out and listen.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm cancelled. I'm just you just don't. You don't.
But we haven't actually unpacked what Kodak did this week actually, with what is her face? Young M.A.
We done that last episode.
Was that last week?
Yeah, that was last week.
Wow, life happens so quickly.
That was last week.
Wow. Yeah, but this Kodak thing, like, yeah. If you want to go check out our last week's episode, go on Spotify. Just go check us out. You know what I'm saying? Little drop still, spring. But yeah, I will say like, it's unnecessary for us to like, cancel people instantly, but we have to be like wary. I'd cancel people in my heart because of who they are, not of like just a random action that happened years ago. If they still continue to be weird and like promote dick like tendencies, then in my heart you're already cancelled, bro. Kodak, whatever, he was a waste man back, whatever, but he's still doing problematic things now. It doesn't seem like he's in any mood to change, and so in my heart I'm like, all right, this guy's cancelled for me. I don't like his music or him as a person.
Here's the big boy question.
Yeah.
Jussie Smollet, is he cancelled?
Yes.
But the charges were dropped.
Yes. Bro, the chief of police was like, justice was not served today. This guy went against the law and was like, I don't like what happened. He's the chief of police. He was in front of the press and he was like, this was out of pocket. I don't like what happened. He should have gone to court. Bro, he's still cancelled. We have the receipts. We know what happened.
Mad. He has receipts.
Yeah, he had the receipts. Yeah, we know what happened.
Mad.
And so the fact that he, wiggled his way out so he didn't go pen is wild.
That's what I'm saying. For me, I'm just a bit like, for me, I didn't really. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'll be so 100, like so super 100. I didn't know who Jussie Smollett was until he got attacked. I didn't know when this attack happened.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know. But cancelled?
No.
I don't think I'm not gonna cancel him. I just won't believe him. I just think he's a liar. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to wrap this episode up.
Cool.
What you listen to?
I'm listening to
Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, I should have known. I should have known. I'm sorry.
I told you.
I'm sorry.
I told you.
I'm sorry.
Told you.
I'm so sorry. Sir, please don't hit me, sir. Please. I know.
I told you.
I know.
I'm listening to Nipsey Hussle, Credshaw. I'm gonna listen to Mailbox. I'm gonna listen to everything. The Marathon. I'm gonna listen to Marathon Continues. I'm gonna listen to Bullets Have No Names. I'm gonna listen to
Alright.
volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right.
Let me just know. I'm even gonna listen to Nipsey Hussle and the YG album. I'm gonna listen to it all. It's gonna be Nipsey.
All right, bet.
And a bit of Hustle.
I'm gonna listen.
You're gonna listen to Nipsey Hussle. That's what
I said I'm gonna follow suit. I'm gonna enjoy Nipsey alongside. I'm gonna be there for the ride. All right. Yeah. That's what I gotta say.
All right then.
I'm gonna conclude the show Up in the Loft. I've been your humble host, Adam Triple X.
And I've been your modest host. I'm Shway.
And this has been Up in the Loft.
Sweet.
Live for the first time on YouTube. Go check us out.
Done now.
Peace.
Peace.